Wednesday morning, and West Ham have got their win under Graham Potter. Listen, with the squad he had and the players he had, at his disposal, with the injuries to Fulkrug, the injuries to Bowen, etc., very, very limited options in terms of what he could use up front. Obviously, Jimmy is injured as well. You got to give it to him. That he's a man with an idea. It wasn't pretty at times, and we really lacked pace. One of the slowest teams that we've probably ever put out. But yeah, obviously the lineup come out. It looked like Paquetá was playing sort of a false nine position. Soler on the left, Kudus on the right. Alvarez, Rodriguez, Souček, and obviously the defence picked itself. They started the brighter. I think they were the better team for, a good sort of 20, 25 minutes. They hit the bar with Harry Wilson early on. And they kept going close. We just couldn't. We couldn't do anything on the break. It just didn't quite work. We were pressing and trying to hustle at times. But when the ball was over, it was too easy to defend. We only had, really, Kudus was the only one with any pace that could do anything. We did score though. We hurried the press. Forced Pereira into a mistake. Ball fell to Soler, and what a finish. Very much like Bruno Fernandes's finish. Against Arsenal at the weekend, he just lovely, just on the sort of half volley, stroked it in, beautiful goal. Glad he scored. He looked good. He's looking better and better, and I think he could be important between now and the end of the season. And I hope he is. I wish any West Ham player well, and I hope going forward that maybe he will be one that signs for us, because I think there is a nice player in there. He's quite elegant. He's good on the ball. He's got a bit about him. I do like him as a player. We nearly, obviously, we nearly scored before that as well. Obviously, we had the Kilman chance where Soler put a good ball in, and that was offside. So we started getting back into the game. Second goal was a really good goal. Loads of good movement. Kudus. Into the box, and as a lot of West Ham fans are saying, they're saying, shoot. He lays the ball off. It comes back out to Wan-Bissaka. Wan-Bissaka whips the ball in, and then helicopter man Souček. Nice volley into the goal, 2-0, and you're thinking, bloody hell, West Ham, like, where's this? And then we just sort of grew in a little bit of confidence then. They did get a goal back, a headed goal, 2-1. You just get a little bit twitchy then. You're thinking, a little bit twitchy. Potter made some changes. We continued to press, the best we could. And then we did get another goal, very similar to the Soler goal, high pressing. Ball falls to Paquetá. Glad he scored. 2-2 now for him. Seems to be a bit rejuvenated as well. 3-1, and you're thinking, come on, go and score a few more. They did get another goal back to make it 3-2. Just a little mix-up at the back. Again, I've seen a lot of channels sat and a lot of, reading reviews of the games and stuff. I think a new goalkeeper is quite a priority in the summer. I think, the way that we want to play and the way that Potter's going to want to play, we need a goalkeeper that can, a little bit more calmer. And I think I like Ariola, I like Fabianski, but I think they've both got a slight mistake in them. So yeah, I wouldn't be against us going for a goalkeeper. But yeah, listen, with the squad that he had there, and the fact he had no striker, even Danny Ings played well when he came on, didn't he? To be fair to him, you got to give it. Did we ride our luck? Did we have to use a bit of the dark arts? Of course we did. But if that was Lopetegui, I think it would have been a real mishmash of a team. They wouldn't have really known what they was doing. Where Potter seems like he's, he can actually coach a team. And let's remember, not one player out there is a player that he's brought in, and he's only worked with them for about a week now. Less than a week. I'm going to say I'm pretty excited. I am, straight away I've seen something, and it's not the win, even after the Villa game, I looked at it and thought, we're trying to press, we've got a bit better shape, the players look like they know what they're doing. Last night, even though the team was mishmash, we knew what we was doing. We was trying to do it, the best we can. We desperately need some pace, we desperately need a striker, we desperately need, a centre midfielder that can really push us up the pitch. But listen, we got the win. We got the win. We got the win. Fulham are a good side as well. Fulham are a very good side. That, you know, they play some nice football. Obviously, Traore come on and did his bit. Ollie Scowers did get a chance. He came on. He did really, really well as well. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy, guys. You know, the only thing I will say, what my fear is now is, you know, that win put us on, I think it was 28 points. I think we're on now. It might be 27. And 10 points out of the relegation zone now. What my fear is now is that someone like David Sullivan is going, nah, that's it, that's West Ham safe, I ain't got to spend that money. We do need to still spend money. Like I said, I don't think we'll get relegated, I really don't. But, you know, you've got to, if you're going to bring in a project striker, for example, if they're going to look at someone and think, let's bring, or even any project, don't have to be a project striker, it could be a project midfielder, whatever, you can bring them in now and give them 6 months, you know, towards the end of the season, so Potter can really coach him and get him ready for next season. You know, that is what the rest of this season's about now. Unless we go on some incredible fluky run, you know, all the stars align, teams start losing, and West Ham pick up some really good form towards the end of the season, we could get Europe, but I doubt it. All this is about now is Potter using the matches, using the training to identify what he needs in the summer, you know, instilling the tactics that he wants to instill over time. Yeah, like I said, I'm excited. I'm very excited. What's Richie saying here? Buzzing. Imagine what we can do with a full squad. Exactly, mate. Wait till Big Jared's back as well. Apparently he's ahead of schedule a little bit as well. I wouldn't rush him back though. Like I say, it's not like we need him. You know, it's not like we need him for a relegation battle. It's not like we're chasing Europe yet. So I'd wait till Jared's, you know, totally 100% before rushing him back. You know, because he is one of our best players, and I wouldn't want to see him rush back. But yeah, like I say, all in all, I'm happy. What's this? Rhonda says, I still believe we can finish 8th and get confident. Yeah, I think the stars have to align a little bit. I think certain teams have to win the cups and finish in the higher positions, which can happen. You know, the way it's set at the moment, that could happen. I'd take Conference League again, 100%. You know, it's a great building block. You win that, you're in the Europa League, and you know, you win that, you're in the Champions League. You know, that's the way that competition goes. You know, it's a Conference League is a bit of a project cup. You know, you get in it to get in the Europa League, to get back, to try to do your best to get in the Champions League. And that Europa League is slightly easier to win a bit now. I'm not saying West Ham would win it, but it is easier to win because you don't get the Champions League teams falling in. Same with the Conference League, you don't get the Europa League teams falling in. You know, when we was in it, you know, you had Frankfurt fall in, you had Barcelona fall in even when we was in the Europa League, weren't it? And I think Seville, when we played them, although we beat them, I'm sure they were a team that fell into the Europa League. So that competition is slightly easier to win now. Richard Von Rick, rooting for Arsenal tonight to beat Spurs and keeps up. I can't, mate. I hate both. You know, I hate Tottenham and Arsenal, but I can't root for Arsenal, mate. I can't. Anything that gives them hope that they can win the league. The thought of seeing number 41 ever lifting that trophy up in that kit makes me feel sick, mate. I can never ever support Arsenal. Never. I hate them. Hate them with a passion. What we got here? If we are safe, Potter will give more kids time. Yep, that would be a good, nice thing to see as well. Obviously, that's what West Ham managers used to do, eh? Redknapp. You know, that's how we used to see Frank Lampard's, Joe Cole's, Rio's and that. Get safe, but with about 10 games to go, and then used to start blooding him in. You know, this time, God knows, what is it, nearly 23 years ago now, Joe Cole's debut, I was there against Swansea, it was on my birthday. You know, things like that make me happy and proud as a West Ham fan. Wonder says, sorry Richie, I hate Arsenal. Yeah, I think a lot of West Ham fans hate Arsenal now because of the Declan Rice thing. I can't bear to see him lift the trophy there. If he goes to another club, you know, if he stayed there another 2 years at Arsenal and then got itchy feet and then went, oh, do you know what, I'm going to go to blah, blah, blah. I think I could support him again. But whilst he's there, I can't support that man. I can't support him. But enough of them. Let's hope they lose tonight. But yeah, like I say, I've got belief. I'm very positive about West Ham again now. I actually enjoyed the last two games. We lost one, we won one, but I'm seeing ideas. I can see what he's trying to do, and I think that's the most important thing at the minute at West Ham, is to try and get some sort of identity back, try to get us playing again, try to get there's passion and energy back in the players. That's the biggest thing I've seen as well. Players look like they want to run again. Players look like they want to try again. It's important. It's important. What's this? City made a massive mistake not buying number 41. Well, he's getting a lot of criticism at the minute, mate, at Arsenal. There are a lot of them. A lot of Arsenal fans are getting onto him a little bit, saying they pay too much money for him. He's got a very good set piece again at the minute though. He didn't have that at West Ham. Nothing. I don't like talking about him. Gets my nerves, that geezer. Proper turncoat he is. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for the 20 people that have joined me live this morning, which is brilliant. I'm going to leave it there. Please hit the like button before you leave. I'll be back later in the week with the preview to Palace, a game I think we can win. It's always a funny game, the Palace game, though, isn't it? There's always one thing I always say about the Palace game is there was a worldie in it. Andy Carroll's free bicycle kick, Dimitri Payet's free kick. There's worldie in that game every single year. But yeah, that's it. Come on, you Irons, have a great day at work if you're at work. If you're not at work, enjoy your day off and relax. Come on, you Irons.